An arrest that's shaken not only the RCMP, but the entire intelligence community to its core. A senior civilian with the force's intelligence team in custody, charged under Canada's rarely used Security of Information Act.
The allegations are that he obtained, stored, processed sensitive information, we believe with the intent to communicate it to people that he shouldn't be communicating it to.
Cameron Ortis, an expert in East Asian affairs, computers, and cybersecurity, is facing allegations dating back to February 2015. Accused of communicating sensitive information and gathering more this past year with the intent of selling it to a foreign government. Ortis had access to enough secrets to be bound to secrecy for life.
Classified intelligence from Canadian law enforcement and security services, but also allied information. So see, he had some of the broadest access that you get in the RCMP. So for me, it really comes down to what he took and what he was intending to do with it.
A nightmare scenario. His arrest, sources say, set federal departments scrambling to assess the possible damage, even forcing a comment on the campaign trail.
I can assure you that the authorities are taking this extremely seriously, but you might understand, I have no comment to make.
Charges under this act are rare. In 2012, a former Navy intelligence officer pleaded guilty to selling secrets to Russia. Another case of a Canadian man accused of trying to spy for China is still in the courts after nearly 6 years, because, experts say, of a delicate balancing act.
This is a case about official secrets, basically, and the leakage of official secrets. And so the government has an interest, of course, in being able to prosecute successfully, but at the same time they have to balance that against not wanting to divulge information in public, in public trial, which this has to be.
Salima, what more can you tell us about what the implications might be here?
Well, Andrew, as you say, there are a lot of questions here. The RCMP won't say whether Ortis is still with the force, and we still don't know what type of secrets we're talking about here. Were allegedly compiled, gathered, was their intent to sell, and to sell to whom? Such a high level of clearance means it could take a lot of time to track, but this could be potentially very embarrassing for Canadian intelligence. There could be political fallout because Canada's intelligence services are very closely linked to our Five Eyes partners. We share sensitive information with countries like the UK, Australia, and the United States. So they will all be watching this case very carefully with interest to see just how big a breach this could be. Ortis, meanwhile, could face up to 37 years in prison if convicted. The most serious of the charges that he is facing faces up to 14 years in prison.
Salima Shivji, thanks very much.